Hey guys, what's going on? S.E.RoxX here again with another edition of 3D Dudes, Drinks, and Discussion. Once again, joining me, my co-host,
Xan the Plant Man.
Xan the Plant Man. I don't think I introduced myself there. As always, I am S.E.RoxX.
Yeah, S.E.RoxX.
Up in the hizzy. How's it going today, Xan?
I'm doing all right. How about yourself, sir?
I'm not doing too shabby. Had a up and down day today. We'll get into that a little bit later.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we're gonna do a general topic, like how's life treating us podcast, because I'm sure everybody out there, all our listeners, would love to know how our life's treating us.
Oh, for sure. I'm curious.
Yeah, right. Yeah. So how's things been going? What's new?
Pretty good. I'm still working my job as a cashier. It's an alright time. We're short staffed right now. So most of the time we have like 2 or 3 cashiers, and at the end of the night when we're supposed to close, and we usually have 3 cashiers, we've had like 1 or 2, and it's been great. And I just love my job so very much. And I just found out that my sister, her next raise, after she's only been at this place for a year, she's going to be making more than me. And that's exciting. She's going to pass me in how much I make per hour. And I'm like, I've been doing this for 4 years. You've been there for a year. And
she doesn't
what's
work
happening?
At Menards too, does she?
No, she works at Meyer.
Okay.
My work just tried to call me. As I was talking about that, my work just tried to call me. So, like, that's funny.
You're making that bank, though, dog. That's what it's all about, right?
For sure. Got overtime 2 weeks in a row, so it's always a fun time.
Yeah, money.
Mm-hmm. How's life going for you? What's new for you, sir?
Yeah, it's going all right. I was going to ask you something about your work, but I kind of lost track there when you're talking about overtime. But
sorry.
Yeah, so my cat had a worm in its nose, so we had to take it to the vet today, and it was fucking disgusting.
Ew.
It was huge. I can't post a picture of it or anything, but it's really disgusting. It's
I think I saw it on your Facebook. It was
Yeah, it's like it looks like a big fucking caterpillar, dude. You know how small a cat's nostrils are.
Right, yeah, there's not a lot of room for stuff to get in there, but
no, and it was huge. Like I thought he was just congested for like 2 weeks or something because he was constantly sneezing.
Yeah.
And it kind of sounded like it was in his throat and whatever. So I was like, okay, he's just got a cold. So I was giving him Benadryl, and like now that I say it, like when I was giving him the Benadryl, he was having a really weird reaction. So maybe it wasn't him reacting to it. Maybe it was that fucking worm.
Yeah,
I didn't even think about that until just now. Like as soon as the Benadryl touched his tongue, like he started snotting all over and everything.
Ew.
So I'm guessing now the worm, they can't remember what they called it. It was like a Centura rotuta or something. I don't know. Some kind of botfly.
How did they get it out of his nose? Did they just like straight up just yank the thing out of the... Oh, God.
Yeah, she was like, well, we might have to numb his nose. And I was like, yeah, that's fine, whatever. And the cat just laid there, and she went in. Like when she went in, she didn't numb it. Like she just grabbed it.
Oh, God.
She went to grab it, and like I tried yesterday when, well, first of all, like I said, I thought he had a head cold or whatever. And Lil Dre went to pick him up yesterday, and he had some blood by his nose, so he wiped it, and he like freaked out. He's like, Dad, I think there's a parasite in the cat's nose.
Okay.
And I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about, dude? A parasite? And he came out and showed me, and like you could see there was something in its nostril, and it looked like it had a head, but I didn't know. I thought maybe like he got cut or something, and it was scarring over, so like when you went to touch his nose, it moved.
Okay.
But then like I grabbed the tweezers and I went to touch it, and it like sucked way in. I'm like, okay, yeah, he's got like a fucking worm or something in there.
Yeah.
So I tried to do it last night, and he just wouldn't let me hold. It was just me by myself. I couldn't hold him and try to get in there to grab it.
Right. Because they squirm, and he's an outdoor cat most of the time too. Like
he's inside.
Oh, so there's okay.
Yeah, I mean,
I was gonna say because if he's outdoor,
obviously.
maybe your dogs might have something too. I don't know, but if it's, I don't know.
No, they're not contagious. I asked the vet.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah, she said that he could have got it from just like sniffing a blade of grass or something, or she said most likely like he was probably sniffing around a rabbit hole or something.
Gotcha.
I guess they're like really, I don't know, found in rabbit holes. But anyway, yeah. So she went to grab it, like it sucked back in the cat, and she's like, okay, I might have to numb it. And then she went for it again and started to pull it out, and I don't even know like how to explain the visual. It was like you're trying to pull a blown up balloon through like a keyhole is the only thing I can like equate it to. It was so fucking disgusting.
Oh, and you got to watch it? Oh no.
Oh yeah, it was so gross, dude. I'm like gagging in my mouth and shit.
That's
Yeah, but so he seems to be okay now. So
That's
that was
good.
Yeah, that was my life today.
Yeah.
Um,
Speaking of a parasite in your cat's nose, hey, what are you drinking on today?
oh yeah, how about that? Well, today sadly I do not have a Zevia 0-calorie soda because funds are tight and I can't afford them right now. So I'm drinking on some coffee, and I have a Diet A&W root beer.
Oh, that's very exciting.
How about yourself?
Well, I happen to have a Zevia 0-calorie soda. No sugar, no artificial sweeteners. Contains caffeine. Only sweetened by stevia leaf extract. Dr. Zevia flavor.
That's gimmick infringement.
That's some
And
hardcore
you have
gimmick
lukewarm
infringement.
temperatures with me now. You're trying to steal my gimmick.
Well, I just happened to go to Walmart the other day, and I happened to see it, and I remembered that my good pal S.E.RoxX has recommended this Zevia stuff before.
Indeed.
And I decided I had to try it, and they had Dr. Zevia, and they had like a black cherry something, and they had a cream soda kind, and
Black cherry is very good. I actually stopped at Myers in Saginaw the last time I was downstate, and they had like a whole selection. They had like orange and grape. Both pretty good. So yeah, all the Zevia flavors are delicious, and they're 0-calorie.
wow.
Yeah.
It was weird though. On the shelf, they had like they were all the 6-pack with the little plastic rings that hold them all together. Half of them had like one or two just like taken off, and it was like,
Oh really?
did someone like come in and take one off, or did they
Right.
ship like that and it fell off or something? I was like, oh no, someone's like stealing Zevia or something.
Yeah, that's like back in my day when I worked at a gas station. I was like a key holder at a gas station way back when. We actually had to make our 6-packs, so I came very versed in how to make a 6-pack, like slipping the cans into the rings. Yeah. I was like
6-pack challenge.
I was like the master of the 6-packs.
That sounds like a match type in WWE, the 6-pack challenge or
Yeah.
something.
Fucking terrible.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's exciting. So,
So school's back in session here for us. Not next week, but the week after. So that means I'm going back to work.
Yay!
Yeah, I just got my contract in the mail today. I got to look it over, see if it's. I mean, I have to go back initially, but I'm still in the looks for a new job.
Yeah.
But yeah, so school's back, and I will be running the discipline room again.
Yeah, got to discipline them children.
Yeah, I get to deal with all the bad kids all day, all week, all year. It's a great time.
You could always be a cashier at Menards.
I don't know if I'd handle that. Like,
no, it's
kids are bad enough, but like adults are.
Oh yeah.
Even the parents of the jerk kids are probably worse than the jerk kids themselves because there's no
they gotta learn it
respect
from
or
somewhere.
discipline at home,
Yeah.
so they push that on the school employees. Oh yeah, so summer was like a blink of an eye, man. I didn't really get to do a whole lot this summer. What about you?
No, I was kind of surprised. I'm like, it's middle of August already, and like I feel like summer vacation just started, and I haven't really had a chance to do anything. Like I haven't gone on a vacation. Really, it's been like work every day, work every day, work every day. But I do have a vacation coming up at the end of August.
We'll touch on that in a second. I'm just going to
We'll get
say,
there.
welcome to adult life, Xander. Work, work, work.
Yeah, I mean
But
it's
that
been
isn't
all
how
right.
it has to be, though. I
Mm-mm.
mean, you don't have to work. Like that's where I differ from a lot of people. You see a lot of people like, saying they're working 80 hours or whatever and making all
God.
that money. But like, are you
Yeah.
enjoying life at that point?
No.
Like, I might not have a lot of money or super nice things, but I kind of get to. I won't say set my own schedule, but like if I don't want to work 40 hours a week, I'll find a job where I don't have to work 40 hours a week, and that's just because I put myself in a position earlier in life to where like I don't have a huge house payment and all
Right.
that stuff. Which I mean, you don't have that either, but
I don't
at
have
some
that
point
yet.
you
Yeah.
will. So
Oh, yeah.
like bank that money while you can. But yeah, I'm not a person that believes in working 80 hours a week or whatever.
Yeah, that's a lot. Yeah.
Yeah, making the man all his money while you make fucking piddly shit. And
I was talking a while back, and it hasn't really happened anything yet. But I was talking with Donnie Brook a few months ago about like, hey, what if we went into like a freelancing production type thing? But like that's kind of tough to get into with like as a video production thing. In the most part, like you're kind of limited to hey, you can film weddings for people and and
actually
that kind of stuff. But
there
it's like,
was a job up here. They were looking for it's a media company, but they mainly do newspapers. But they were looking for a videographer and an editor to put together like commercials and stuff for Northern Michigan.
Yeah.
And that's one of the reasons I wanted to put that Zevia commercial together is because I was
Yeah.
gonna make it as just like okay, well this is what I can do with this work. But I ended up I fell behind on everything because my battery died in my laptop and like crashed
no.
everything I had, so I had to buy a new battery. So
Oh, God. Oh, that's always the worst. Yeah.
but you have to stay motivated too. That's the problem. You gotta be ambitious and motivated if you want to start something like that. Like I have a plan brewing in my head that I came up with last week that I'm not gonna drop on everybody's ears yet. I'm still doing some research on
Figuring
it.
stuff out. Yeah.
Kind of excited. It's not gonna be a huge moneymaker, but it would be something that I would enjoy doing.
Oh yeah.
And if it would allow me to be able to like not have to get up at 6 a.m. and go to the school every day, that would be great. But yeah. So summer's over. You said no vacation.
Until the end of the
vacation.
month.
Yeah, end of the month. I didn't. We always go camping every year for. Last 10 years probably we went camping, whether it be the UP or just somewhere. But we didn't get to go camping this summer. We didn't really get to do a whole lot. Draven had like 3 wrestling camps this summer, so he was gone most of the time. I think we hit like 2 Loons games, which we usually do, I don't know, 5 to 10.
Yeah, I made it to 1 or 2. Well, the one with you, and then I think I went to like one other one, and that was it.
Yeah, season's not over yet, though. I'm hoping to get to at least one more, maybe a playoff game or something. I've never been to a playoff game, so it'd be cool to go to a playoff game.
I don't think I have either, yeah.
Yeah.
You did go to the Midwest Gaming Classic.
That was last year.
Was that really?
Yeah, that was during the school year, dude.
Dang, that was a long time.
Yeah, that's April. Okay. But I was going to
April.
hit that up later in the thing, but it's a perfect segue. They announced the dates for this year's Midwest Gaming Classic. It's going to be in April again, so hopefully we don't get that shitty snow weather that we had last time.
Ooh, yeah.
Like, we walked around Milwaukee and it was cold. But yeah, so it's in April again. Looking at Airbnbs, that will be like our spring vacation mini thing. Excited to go to that again. They haven't announced any names that they're going to have. They obviously won't have Eric Bischoff since he's with WWE, but...
I mean, you never know. Stuff happens.
Yeah, I mean, he could.
It's always, you never know what happens.
Yeah, it was cool to meet him like 6 months before he ended up going to the E again after he was talking mad shit about Vince McMahon. I always love like
that's awkward.
All
how
these guys
out.
are yeah, they're all like they all talk mad shit and like as soon as like somebody calls them, they're on it. Like Jake was talking mad shit about AEW and the Flip-de-Doo guys, and now look at him. He's all over AEW's dick. And I love Jake, but yeah. So yeah, he did wrestling camp. We went to a couple things. Summer's over. It was. We did get a lot of stuff done around the house that like I've been trying to get done for like 5 years. Like, got a new washer and dryer put in. We did countertops, put a new sink in. Finally got the shed sided. Just a bunch of random shit that's been building up that we wanted to do. Like
your countertops looked really nice. That picture you posted of the countertops.
Thank you. Yeah,
like that was gorgeous. I was like, that's really nice. Like the marble look and everything. That's sweet.
Yeah, it came out like really nice. I was really scared to do it at first because I didn't want to fuck it up. You can't really fuck up a marble look, but I was scared to do it. But yeah, it came out really good.
Did you paint that on, or was that like a fresh countertop?
No, it's painted on. It's, okay. You paint on like a base coat of white, and then you use like this gray veining, and you mist it, and like, yeah, I mean, you can make it look however you want to. If you actually look,
it looked really good, yeah.
If you look at the one side of it, I didn't blend it as good as I should have now that I look at it. Like, I'll notice that it don't look as good as it could have, but nobody else will. But if you look at it close, it says JDK, which is our initials.
Like, oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, so it's like wavy, so that's
very
customization.
Right.
Yeah. So, have you done anything fun this summer, Zan?
I got the number for that guy's plants.
Yeah, you did. Dude, that snap you sent me made my fucking day.
Yeah.
He looks so
what
happy.
Did I do this summer? Yeah. I went to the Loons game. Did I do anything aside from work? No, I honestly did. I worked. I did the IWE shows. I worked some more. I played Fortnite.
Yeah,
I got into Fortnite.
The fuck out of this summer, man. Got the battle pass too, huh?
I'm like completing all these missions now, man. I gotta like find all the spray paint cans, and I gotta. Oh man.
Yeah, you're.
I'm stuck on the one right now. I gotta eliminate someone like within 5 meters. I'm like I can't even like aim when someone's 50 feet away. Like that one's tough, but I don't know. It's a fun time.
I tried talking Dreasaurus into getting the battle pass. I'm gonna make her get it right now. Because she was pissed off I was getting a bunch of things last night when we were playing. I was like, oh, look, I got like 6 more achievements. And she's like, why do you keep getting shit?
Because I got the battle pass.
Yep.
And like this is the first time I've bought the battle pass too. Like I was always like thinking about it in the past. Like I don't know if I'm addicted enough to Fortnite to give them $10 of my own money to.
Yeah.
But it's like it's kind of fun. You get more achievements and you unlock a lot of stuff. And like It's weird because like every time I do an achievement, it's like boom, tear up. Like every single time I do anything, it's like tear up, and it's like that's awesome.
That kind of goes back to our downloadable content fucking gimmick though too, because you're spending $10 for this battle pass just to unlock shit that like
it doesn't do anything.
Yeah,
but it looks cool
it's
and
visualization and but I mean I fucking broke down and got it too. Or did I use my actual? No, I did. No, I didn't buy it. I had saved all my V-Bucks from like 2 seasons, so I didn't even have to spend cash on it.
Yeah, that's really smart.
Yeah, so I didn't spend $0 on them shits.
Yeah.
Oh, let's see. What do we got here? Okay, so the Ogama County Fair is going on this week, and I took Draven there on Wednesday, Kids Day, yeah. And so we're walking through, and there's a guy there selling fudge, right? Just, he just got a booth, and he's selling some fudge.
Mm-hmm. As he would, yeah.
Yeah, and he's a fair, he's a vendor, and we're walking by, and he catches Draven, and Draven, he just, if somebody says something to him, he'll stop and listen just because he's polite like that. Mm-hmm. But the guy says, "Oh, hey, here, you want to try this?" And Draven's like, "Yeah, sure, whatever." He's like, "Okay, here's my card," and then like all of a sudden, this dude breaks into this just rant about the flat Earth. Like,
oh God!
Like, dude, out of nowhere, and like I'm standing back because at first I thought he was just fucking around, right? So I'm kind of back, and Draven and his friend are kind of, like up front, and I'm listening to the guy, and we can do a podcast on flat Earth later. So I'm not gonna go like deep into this, but I'm like sitting back listening to this guy, and I'm like, okay, this guy's like fucking serious about this. Like, why is he like Draven's 14? He's fucking talking about flat Earth, and seriously, it was out of nowhere. Mm-hmm. So anyway, this guy talks for probably, I don't know, I'm gonna say 10 minutes about flat Earth, and I ended up getting in the conversation, and we went, we had our little chat. And we walk away, and Draven's like, okay, I have no idea why. He's like, Draven's like looking at our shirts and shit. Like, what made him think that we wanted to talk about flat Earth when he's selling fudge?
That makes no sense.
Yeah, it was just out of nowhere too, dude. He's just like, here, try this. Oh yeah, here's my card. And do you believe? Or no, I think he said, how did he say it? Oh, he goes, do you believe the Earth is flat or round? And Draven just like, he's like, round. He's like, well, let me tell you why I think it's flat, and then just like into it. But so we kept walking by this guy because, we walk around the fair all day. Mm-hmm. And not one time did I ever hear him talking to anybody else about flat Earth. So I don't know what it was about us.
You guys specifically look like a couple of believers that the Earth is round. And let me tell you why you're wrong. Just like, that's weird.
It was, I mean.
Like, there's people out there, but like, yeah, that.
Here's the thing. Like I said, we could do a podcast on it. I'm not saying the Earth is round, and I'm saying the Earth is flat. The Doc and I used to have chats about this, and it was really interesting. But I'll get into. We'll have to do a podcast on like conspiracies or whatever, and we'll be able to talk about this a little bit more, and I'll give my thoughts on this. So stay tuned for the conspiracy podcast.
Yeah.
So yeah, give us a topic to talk about for a minute, Xander.
Oh, I'm on the spot now. Shoot.
Yeah, you are.
I was like, wait a second.
Have you seen any good movies lately, Xander?
What was the last movie I saw? Let's see. I saw the Aladdin live action movie. I haven't seen the new Lion King movie yet. Before that, I saw Avengers Endgame. I'm waiting for them to release the, hey, here's all 20 Marvel movies in one super expensive movie box.
Yeah.
So I can blow all of my money on that. Because I want it, like, now that all the movies are out and everything, I kind of want to go back and like buy all, because I haven't purchased all of the Marvel movies in like the universe and everything. But like, it kind of sucks now, because now if you go back to try to buy one of the old movies, it's got like a new cover. Which is fine, because like now, like some of the old previous ones, like you could get on Blu-ray, but not like the 4K Blu-ray whatever stuff. But it kind of sucks, because it's like, if you want the original artwork from when the movie first came out on DVD and Blu-ray, like you can't, because Marvel went back and was like, oh yeah, we're gonna re-release all of the movies.
eBay, homie.
With
Amazon.
Yeah, that's true. But like, it's like, and I kind of like the new covers too, because like all of the movies have like the same. They all have like the same cover, where it's the like plain gray background with like who's the lead in the movie and then the name of the movie, and it's super simple and everything, but it's like, it's not the original artwork and it's not the same,
Dude, they're gonna release like 12 different box sets just to fucking bank off of it. So
Yeah, well, because they were doing they did collectible stuff with when Wave 1 was complete, they released it was the Tesseract in the briefcase, and you'd open the briefcase and it had all the movies slid into the top. And then for Wave 2, they did something with the orb from Guardians of the Galaxy, and in the base was all the movies or something. It was kind of cool, this collectible thing, but it's I don't necessarily need the collectible Tesseract and the collectible orb thing. I just want the collection of all the movies and try to save money instead of having to buy each individual movie for $25 a piece. If they had a bundle price for buying all of them together for a lower price, and that'd be cool if they made. I don't think it was a real thing, but there was a thing going around of all 20 movies from the first 4, all the way from Iron Man 1 all the way up to
the Thanos
Avengers
thing?
Endgame, the Thanos thing, and I don't think that was real, but
it wasn't.
Holy shit, that'd be great, and I kind of hope they do something like that still, but we'll see what happens. It's gonna be way too much money.
Yeah,
It's gonna
crazy how much.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of movies, these new steel box fucking things they have are terrible.
Mm-hmm.
I see everybody talking about the steel boxes. The steel boxes they have now with without the embossed fucking cover and stuff. It pisses me off, dude.
I was thinking that it was because when steelbooks started coming out, I was I'm not gonna, because they cost more.
Yeah.
But I think I got one steelbook for Injustice 2, and it's really cool how it's embossed and everything, and you can touch it and you can feel the thing, and now they've just got fancy artwork from special artists and all this limited edition, but it's just a flat sheet, and it's not.
Yeah, it's not
cool. Nearly as cool. I mean,
exactly.
The artwork itself is cool, but how much cooler it would be just to have it pop out.
Yeah.
It makes a world of a difference.
Yeah, I see a lot of people collecting the new steelbooks, just because they're steelbooks, and I just the artwork's okay, but I mean, fucking just emboss it, dude. Make it look a little cool, and
right.
I'll drop the extra $5 on one if I actually want it. But
yeah, every once in a while I got a couple steelbooks. I think I got the one for Venom because the artwork looked really cool. Mm-hmm. But it's then when I think that was the first one that I had gotten since Injustice, where the Injustice one was embossed. So I was yeah, it's gonna be embossed, and I get it, and I'm this is it.
Right.
What the heck? But I mean, they're all right.
Yeah, that was just a mini rant because I remember I went into FYE a couple weeks ago and they had a bunch of steel books, and I think there was the Goonies and Beetlejuice, and I almost picked them up, and there was Tremors too, and I love Tremors, but
yeah,
I'm no, these aren't fucking embossed. There's nothing that's really catching my eye on these, so I didn't drop any cash.
Right.
On it, but dropping cash. So Hot Topic got me I think yesterday with their stupid little fucking ad sales they put on your Facebook. It was save 30% off thing? Now, and so I'm oh, okay, cool. So there's this Bret Hart Funko on the ad, right? Ooh. So I'm oh, fucking cool. I'll check out this Bret Hart Funko. Or no, it's Hot Topic. Yeah, did I say Hot Topic?
Yeah, I think you did, yeah.
Okay.
If not, you did now.
Yeah, I couldn't remember if I said FYE, but so I click on it, and there's a really cool Bret Hart Funko that's not even out yet. Mm-hmm. And Taker that's not even out yet, but they're 30% off pre-order, so I dropped fucking money on that, coming from the guy who don't even fucking like Funkos. So.
Right. Oh, that new Undertaker one does with the hood or whatever.
The hood, yeah, that was my favorite
really
incarnation
cool.
of the Undertaker, so I had to get it. And the Bret's really cool too. It's got the glasses and the vest, and he's doing the whole Bret shimmy thing on the Funko. So they're really cool looking. So yeah, dropping cash on them shits.
I've actually gotten better at not buying as many Funkos. When I first started trying to collect them, I was going nuts, and they had an Amazon special where I guess they have these add-on purchase things where you can buy stuff when it's only $5. Mm-hmm. But in order to get it for $5, you have to spend $25 or whatever. So I'd go through, and there was 2 or 3 pops that I wanted, and I'm this is all I need. I don't need anything else. But I didn't for 2 of them, it was $10, and you have to spend $25 to be able to actually buy them. So I had to go find 3 more.
Oh Jesus!
And I ended up with the more cowbell guy from SNL and stuff that. And it was I'm not in love with it, but I picked it out. And
yeah, they had a couple other ones. They had a Batman Forever one and a Batman Red Vein, which they were really cool looking. I had them in my cart, but I ended up deleting them because I didn't at that point I was okay, if you're gonna start doing this, you're only gonna do wrestlers that you liked when you were a kid. You can do Kurt Cobain, if there's any Kurt Cobain variants, and you can do
Yeah.
wrestlers. Like I told myself, that's all you can do.
Yeah, I'm trying to limit myself now too to like if it's a wrestling figure or if it's from like a TV show because they just now finally decided, hey, we're gonna do the Office Funko
I seen
Pops.
that. Yeah,
And
they
I'm
were
like-
on there too, actually.
And I'm like I'm trying not to buy all the Funko Pops, but now they have an Office and Kevin with the chili, and now I'm like, oh my god, and I just
Yeah,
I don't
kinda
need
went
it.
crazy
But
on the wrestling figure. Like
Mhm.
I'm out of the video game now. Like,
Yeah.
because they're just you can't find video games in the wild anymore, and I started wrestling figures sadly, and now I'm dropping cash on those. So
and now here we go. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
it's always a rabbit hole.
yep, exactly. Oh, you said you seen. Is that all the movies you've seen this summer? I know I only seen like 2, but
I haven't seen. I know like last year. I don't know if you ever heard or saw that Movie Pass thing.
yeah.
I had originally signed up for it, and like when that was big, I was trying to go see movies all the time, and like
Right.
when that was out, I was seeing a couple, like at least 1 or 2 movies like a week, because I was
Mhm.
like, I don't have to pay for the movie, and like
Yeah.
if I eat beforehand, I don't need to go buy the popcorn or anything, and like it was super convenient.
Yeah.
And then they just started like making it suck, like
Right.
oh, if it's a popular midnight release movie, oh, you can't see it until like 3 days later, or you have to pay a fee, or once you've seen the movie once, you can't go and see it a second time for free. You have to pay for it the second time.
Dude, they lost
Then
their
it was
ass
like-
on that thing.
Yeah,
too.
and then they
It was
tried
a
like
fucking
they changed it to
terrible
like
idea.
once a week instead of once a day, or they
Yeah.
tried changing the price, or and just like I was like, honestly, I'm not going to the movies as often as I was because there's just not as many movies out right now, and I just canceled the card because I was like, I'm paying for it and I'm not going to the movies. and-
Right. I think if I lived closer to a decent movie theater, like the one we usually go to in
Mhm.
Saginaw, I'd probably hit them a lot more often. Because there's a lot of movies like I want to see, but I'm
Oh,
like,
yeah.
well, it's not worth the hour drive to go see them. Like, I
Right.
wanted to see Godzilla, but it
Mhm.
wasn't like, okay, I'm not going to drive an hour to go see it. And I wanted there's like 3 or 4 this summer that I wanted to go see, but we didn't.
Mhm.
All we seen the new Child's Play, which was, I mean, okay, it was probably one that I didn't have to drive down there to see, but. I thought there was another one we seen. Like we went to the flashback of Back to the Future, which is
Yeah. Oh, that was cool. And you had the hat, or he had the hat on.
yeah. He
You
bought the
guys-
hat.
That was
yeah.
cool.
And I had
yeah.
the Doc Brown wig.
Mhm.
So yeah, seeing any old movie that you liked as a kid on the big screen is fucking awesome because you get what you didn't get
Nostalgia
to do.
and-
Yeah, you
yeah.
didn't get to experience it then. You get to experience it now. I thought there was one more we seen, but maybe not. I know there was a bunch we wanted to. But like even today, like I was sitting on the hammock and I'm like, oh, I wonder what movies are playing this week. Like what came out? Like fucking Dora the Explorer.
Oh God.
Live action. Angry Birds the movie 2.
There's a second one.
Yes,
Why?
that's exactly what I said. Dude.
Why was
Like,
there a first one?
Yeah, you're like sorry, you're like 8 years too late or something. Like nobody fucking cares about. And like Dora's like 20 years too late.
Yeah, that I didn't even know that was a thing. I remember there was like a parody thing a few years ago of like a fake Dora the Explorer live action thing, but like they made it real.
Oh, yeah,
God.
it's real. I want to
plays
say
the-
one of the
God.
guys from Stranger Things is in it, but I could be wrong.
Oh God.
That might be a different movie, but I don't know. There wasn't
concerned.
shit playing this week. I just happened to check it out. But
Yeah, there's really nothing in right now. I mean,
no.
like I don't know. It's kind of a weird like downtime, but like there's no Marvel movies out right now. Star Wars isn't out until December. It 2, is that this year or is that next year?
I think this year.
Because I know they're starting to post teaser trailers for it, so it's got to be not too far off.
Yeah,
I don't like-
Don't they usually release like one big like end of the summer hit or no?
I thought so. I mean, I guess we still got time, and summer's not officially over yet.
Right.
But I don't know. I don't know. That's a good question.
September 4th, 2019 is when It 2 comes out.
Oh wow, that's soon.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it is. That'll be like on our way back from where, Zan? Where are we going at the end of this month?
Oh, we're going to All Out AEW at the Sears Center Arena in Chicago.
See that segue,
Illinois.
baby?
That was very clever.
Yeah,
I
that's
think
our
it's
vacation.
weird. It's not called the Sears Center. It's not called the Sears Arena. It's called the Sears Center Arena.
Oh,
Like it's a
And does
center
it-
and it's an arena. Like
Isn't center spelt like
Centra,
CENTRE?
like the Canadians.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because that's how the Canadians spell all their building is Centra,
Yeah.
and color with a U and. Ugh.
Yeah. So how many days away is that? What is the date today? Today is the 16th.
the 31st. So
15?
we are 15 days away.
Sweet.
I'm excited, but I'm like, I don't know, man.
What do you mean you don't know?
I don't know. I'm nervous. Like driving all the way to Chicago, like 5 hours on the road, and like.
I'm fine with that. I'm just nervous about like being around Chicago. Like I know that's like a stigma or whatever. Like I have a cousin who lives in Chicago, and he says like he says it's not that bad.
Oh, okay.
Like it's bad, but he's like Flint and Detroit are no fucking different. So
yeah, I mean it's not. I mean because what I've seen, like, I mean it's nice when you get into like Chicago. Traffic is a bitch.
Right.
But like it's. The actual place is outside of Chicago, so we shouldn't have too many problems.
Yeah.
I was kind of bumming out because, like, I want to go to the Pro Wrestling Tee store, which, by the way, I'm wearing their T-shirt right now.
Yes, you are.
And I want to go, but they've literally booked meet and greets, like, every single day of the weekend. So, like, if we're going to go, it's got to have to, like, be not during the middle of a meet and greet because those lines are going to be ridiculous. And
it's going to be packed anyway.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, yeah, I wanted to go too, dude. That's like, well, I mean,
I'm
we're gonna go.
We can still.
We just got to figure out how and when.
Mm-hmm. Because they're doing like a Young Bucks thing, they're doing a Kenny thing.
Everybody, dude. Flip Gordon, fucking CM Punk, like they're all doing signings there and shit.
And then like the day of the show, they're doing like the pre-party thing across the street from the arena, and like they're decking Chicago out, man. Like,
we're gonna have to check out that pre-party, man. We'll be able to, hit up on some sweet like Luchasaurus people and stuff.
Yeah.
So that's going to be awesome. We need to start making our itinerary because we have no plans for while we're down there yet.
We're doing what, Friday, Saturday, Sunday?
Yeah.
Or did we add Thursday or just Friday, Saturday? Okay.
Friday, Saturday, Sunday, yeah.
Cool. And we're going to road trip.
Road trip. And it'll be recorded for reasons probably.
I'll vlog or you'll vlog.
Yeah. Or we'll do a double vlog.
Vlogception. Oh, shit.
Yeah, there you go.
That'd be fun. I think I did that one time where, like, I had a camera. We were filming random videos, me and Dane, and, like, we had the main camera set up, and I was like, and here's my old camera, and I just started recording, and then I laid them on top of each other, and it's it's some trippy shit, but it's pretty sweet. But, oh, man, yeah, because I vlogged, I used to vlog, like, when I went to a Comic-Con, I was just, as I just walk around, I just started filming on my little camera, and did a little time-lapse of walking around, and, I don't know, it was a fun time.
Yeah, it's cool to put that stuff together.
And that's content, and that's cross-promotion, and
yes.
All the stuff, and Andrea loves her face being on camera all the time,
and her big head on a Stone Cold bobblehead.
That thumbnail is still the best thing.
Right.
As soon as you sent me that, I was like, oh my god, she hasn't seen this, has she?
Yeah, it was.
It was so good. Yeah, but oh well.
Yeah, it's good times. It's all about fun, baby. You gotta laugh.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know, man. Summer's over.
So sad.
Have you listened to any good music this summer or anything? I mean, anything? Oh God, that was the wrong fucking question to ask you. Why did I ask that?
Wait, why is that the wrong question?
Oh, because now you're gonna start singing shit.
Avril Lavigne? No.
No.
Well, I guess I can say I got into Greta Van Fleet this summer. That's thing. I'm sorry.
Jesus.
Well, I didn't back in because I was listening to Ghost, and like Ghost was up for a Grammy and everything, and I was like, all right, Ghost is gonna win. And then I found out the next day this, and I didn't listen to their music yet. I'm like, oh, this Greta Van Fleet band, they beat out Ghost. What the hell? Who do they think they are? And I'm like, oh, they're from Michigan. Like, holy shit. And then I checked out their stuff, and I'm like, it's kind of catchy. And a coworker of mine from work used to go to school with them, and I'm like, holy shit, that's really cool. And she went to school with them, and she knows them, and I'm like, holy shit. That's crazy, and that's convenient that oh my god, I know somebody that knows who they are, and that's kind of trippy, and I don't know, but their music's pretty good.
Dude, I know so many people. You don't get excited like that. I know, I'm actually going to talk about one of the guys here in a second. Now that we're talking about music, but
now that we're talking about music,
yeah. I know what you're saying though. Yeah, I don't know,
and
don't dig them.
Yeah, I like it. I don't know. Those are kind of my top bands right now is Ghost and Greta Van Fleet, and I don't know. Ghost is touring with Metallica, and Greta's about to go tour South America with Greta, and I'm like, that's cool, and
it's different.
Yeah, but I don't know. They're so awkward. I was watching some of their live stuff, and singer dude is the most awkward dude, and I love it. It's great.
You love that he's awkward?
Yeah, he's up on stage, and he's just it's just I don't know. Anyway, go on. Yeah, so
no, I was just gonna. I don't know. I haven't really found anything new. I didn't really jump on anything new, but I bought the new Sum 41 record because I used to be a huge Sum 41 fan, and I happened to get the jump on one of their limited edition vinyls, so I bought that. But the guitarist that plays for Sum 41 now, Tom Thacker, used to play guitar for another Canadian punk band called Gob. And me and my ex-wife used to go see Gob like every time they were in Michigan, and like they let us on their tour bus. And,
That's cool. Wow.
Yeah, we got to eat dinner with them, and I got pictures like I'm on stage one time. Like the other guitarist Theo grabbed my garbage on stage, which was funny. So they were Gob never really hit it as big as Sum 41. Well, they didn't even come close to hitting as big as Sum 41. But
Yeah.
Gob, I feel, was the better band of the two. Sum 41 just they found that niche and were able to skyrocket above. But anyway, so the bassist for Gob, Craig, he don't play for him anymore, which I'll get to that in a second. I can't remember. Craig something was the bassist for Gob. He ended up leaving Gob to play bass on Avril Lavigne's tour when Avril Lavigne was touring with Sum 41. And on that same tour is when Avril Lavigne and Derek Whibley of Sum 41 started dating. See how that went full circle on your whole Avril Lavigne thing?
Hey, there you go.
So Tom Thacker's playing guitar for them now, and I don't know. I seen they had a new record out. And FYE actually had the last record they put out on vinyl on sale. And I bought that. There's just like something came over me like that month. It was last month. There I was like, I should probably support this guy. Like he actually wrote us like a postcard when me and my ex-wife got married.
Oh, yeah. Wow.
Yeah, Tom Thacker did, which was really cool. Yeah, so I mean, he was just a cool dude. So I was like, I mean, it was probably like a year ago. I messaged him on Instagram. I DM'd him, and he hit me back up. I mean, I know he probably doesn't remember me or anything, but the fact he replied to me, Theo replies to me, like I'll say like I don't know, happy birthday or something. But I just felt the need to support him. I feel like that tie to him, and even though he's in a new band that maybe I didn't care for as much as I did Gob, I'll still support him because that's how I am. Cross promotion, and you support your friends, man.
Heck yeah, man.
Yeah, I haven't even listened to the record yet. Like it's still sitting on my counter. I pulled out my record player. I just haven't played it yet. I read reviews. Though. I hear it's it's all right or whatever. But yeah, see, I know people too, man.
Yeah, people.
Do you know Coal Chamber?
Who?
Coal Chamber.
Nope.
Devil Driver? No. Okay,
nope.
It's heavier than your genre.
It's too heavy for my shit.
It's too heavy for you. I've hung out with Dez before. He's the lead singer of Coal Chamber and Devil Driver. Back in my cool days, man, I was able to meet a lot of musicians. Like M Shadows, I met one time, and I wanted to punch him in the fucking head of Avenged Sevenfold because he's a total dick.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's a total douchebag. Or at least he was like fucking 15 years ago. I don't know how he is now, but
yeah.
Yeah, we used to go to Warped Tour all the time, and I mean, everybody met some of these people. Like we met MC Chris and I think that was the first time I ever met MC Lars was at a Warped Tour. That's when I became a fan of his, who we met, and MC Lars and Schaefer the Dark Lord and Mega Ran, who coincidentally MC Ran and Schaefer the Dark Lord had a song on not Fighter Fest. What was the other one?
Was Fight for the Fallen?
Fight for the Fallen. Yeah, they made a song for that, which was really cool. That was like a month after we went and seen them. So
yeah, how convenient.
Yeah, how convenient.
It's crazy how that works out.
Yeah,
my levels are bouncing all over the place. Oh my god. I know
mine are too. Yeah, hopefully we're not getting echo.
No, you'll be fine.
Yeah. But, go ahead.
I was gonna just go into like my parents would they always went and seen Styx. Oh,
okay.
And they always had like pictures of like after the show they'd try to like sneak around and like they'd always get a picture with them and stuff, and like I've never like I don't go to like concerts and stuff very often.
Right.
Like thankfully I'm going to a Ghost concert in October. Yeah. But I don't know, like my parents would always go see, and like you can't just go backstage and like, hey, what's happening, lead singer of the band? Let me take a picture with you. Like,
no, because they realize they can profit off that. Like they do all these meet and greets and shit now, where they're charging $150 to meet the band. When like
that was a ticket option for my Ghost concert. I can spend $400 to meet him, take a picture with him, and go through this fancy Hall of Memories thing, or I can just get a regular ticket and see the opening act and stuff.
Yeah, it's sad because like punk shows, I mean, not really just punk shows, but like pretty much every show, like, but this was a punk show in particular I'm going to talk about. We went to see, it was Goldfinger, Sum 41, Autopilot Off, and one other band. I'm surprised I remember all those anyway, because like Autopilot Off was really obscure. But anyway, like Goldfinger has like a table set up right by the front door, which Goldfinger was a pretty popular punk band back in the day. And he's like just sitting there like handing out stickers and shit. Like you can meet him as soon as you walk through the door before they do their set.
Mm-hmm.
And like Sum 41, they're just walking around their merch table, and like now you have to pay for that experience, which really sucks because like some people can't afford to even pay $50 for a concert, and then you're tacking on $150 to just meet the guy or whatever. It's really a bummer.
Yeah. Like, I always remember, and this is, like, not concert-related, but, like, whenever I'd go to, like, the local wrestling show that was in town, the WWE show, when they'd come into town, like, at the end of the show, everyone would always, like, walk around the side of the building where the cars would drive by. And you could always, like, go up and, like, meet them, and they'd come out and they would sign autographs and stuff. And, like, or if you got the show even early enough, if you got to the arena before the show, like, they'd come by and they'd sign autographs for you and stuff. But like now they always tape it off. They've got the caution tape, and they've got like the cops that stand on that hill, because you can't do that unless you paid for the $400 front row ticket that nobody ever pays for, and that row's always empty because people in this town aren't going to spend $400 to meet Roman Reigns or whoever's at the show,
Randy Orton or whatever. But yeah, like that's what we used to do. We would go 45 minutes before the show or whatever, and that hill you're talking about, we go sit back by that hill. We met Jeff Hardy, Matt Hardy, Shannon Moore. We got pictures with them because they were just fucking cool. Not everybody would come out and greet the fans.
No,
but the cool guys would. So yeah, you don't get that anymore.
No, you really don't. I know, like when TNA we did a live show with TNA, and my buddy went there. It was at the casino, and they just met Rob Van Dam, like, who was eating dinner at the casino and just happened to be in this. And it's like that's like that stuff doesn't happen. Like but I don't know. Anyway, that's that tangent.
Right, but yeah, that's I don't know, the good and the bad, I guess. I literally haven't listened to anything else. Like, I listened to the same, like, 6 songs all fucking summer. Like, Tech 9, A Day to Remember, Hatebreed, and Grieves are pretty much all that's on my playlist right now.
Another band I listened to, Alter Bridge, who sings Edge's theme song, they have a new album coming out soon. I think they're touring soon. It's, I think there's one tour of Alter Bridge and Shinedown, and I think we're getting Alter Bridge and Skillet in the U.S.
Jesus Christ, they're all the same.
I know. They're coming to Detroit and Grand Rapids. I was kind of surprised. I'm like, wow, Michigan's getting 2 dates? Like, that's impressive, but I don't know if I'm going to go. I don't know.
Not a fan of any of those bands, but I do like Edge's theme songs.
Oh, yeah. Edge,
Speaking of Edge, man, fucking popped when he came back, dude.
Oh, my God, yeah. That was crazy. I was
Did
like,
not
what?
expect him to fucking throw a spear. Mm-hmm. And he looked like super tentative when he did it, too. Like, he looked like he didn't want to do it, and then when he did it, it was a really soft spear.
Oh, yeah.
But now they're saying that like he's cleared by WWE.
Yeah,
I don't know
medically
if it's a rumor
cleared
or not.
Yeah.
But
I feel like that's probably like a Daniel Bryan type thing, too, because like they medically cleared Daniel Bryan because he was saying how he was going to leave if they didn't clear him. And so it's one of those things where like, yeah, sure, Edge is clear, too, fine.
Yeah, right.
But Edge, he's not going to want to come back because obviously you don't want to re-injure, and...
Yeah, I don't think he needs to...
No, I mean, he's in the Hall of Fame. He's had a career. He's got his
podcast going and shit. He's one of my favorite, like, new era wrestlers, and I mean, I'd love to see him, but I don't want to see him, fucking hurt himself.
No, right? That's what I was worried about with Daniel Bryan. Yeah.
But.
Oh yeah, that's why I was worried with Daniel Bryan when they cleared him. I was like, oh God, like if he runs as hard as he was and hurts himself again, like his ass could like die, and I'm like, I don't want that to happen.
Oh, he still goes hard as fuck.
Yeah,
dude. Like,
he does.
Don't hold up. He's fucking crazy.
But
yeah. So yeah, Edge kind of tied in there. Man, so many good segues on this episode, dude. We're just fucking flowing. Mm-hmm. Like the Zevia down your gullet.
Oh, the Zevia 0-calorie soda with no sugar and no artificial sweeteners.
Sponsor us, Zevia, please.
Hashtag
sponsor us. So speaking of podcasts, we are on Spotify now. Look at that segue. Wow. And I just read today that Spotify is out of beta now. They've been in beta for their podcasters, I guess.
Huh, interesting.
Yeah, it's officially out. And I guess they're going to have, like, the best platform analytics coming to podcasts. So, like, you're going to be able to see, like, what your audience listens to, their age bracket, all that stuff that they listen to on Spotify. Like, your analytics are going to show that. So, like, say we're doing our podcast on... Say we're doing it on wrestling, but like we got 50 listeners that they're experiencing fucking, I don't know, they like politics. So we're going to change up one of our things, and we're going to talk about politics. So we're going to give those listeners a little taste of what they want to listen to. So like that's really nice to be able to see that, who's listening to you, what they like and stuff.
Kind of figure out what they want you to talk about, and then you can mold yourself around it and bring in more audience. Yeah, for sure.
Exactly, yeah. And I did see also Pandora's opening a podcast platform now.
I miss Pandora.
Yeah, it's beta. I think I seen one guy posted like Pandora's still a thing. Like I use Pandora. I don't use Spotify. Like Pandora's still on my phone. That's what I use.
Yeah. I didn't download Spotify until recently. I always had Pandora because like I don't know how I ended up with it, but it was just like a Panic at the Disco. It was called Panic at the Disco Radio, but it played like not just Panic at the Disco. It was like the Panic at the Disco and the My Chemical Romance and the Green Day and like all those different genres and stuff. And it was like, this is a really nice station and like it's got good songs on it and stuff. And
right.
So I always listened to that because it was always just like random shuffle, like good music that I could always like. I knew all the songs or the bands and everything. And I don't know, Spotify didn't do it for me. But now that we're on Spotify, I have to download the Spotify app and I have to
download our episode. Yeah. Like I honestly haven't checked our analytics. Ever on Spotify. I think I went in one time after our first episode and I was going to check everything, like write
just
it down.
To see it?
I just didn't do it. I don't even know how many downloads we have. Hopefully it's something, because I was talking to Top Hat Tom the other day and I think he said he had like, I want to say he said 100 downloads, maybe 50 downloads, so I'm pretty sure he's killing us on that. But so we're after you, Top Hat Tom.
Yeah.
But so the Pandora opening podcast platform, I think it's still in beta. But from what I read, it's going to take 4 to 6. Like you can send it in for your initial thing, but it's going to take 4 to 6 weeks for them to approve it. Which is a really long fucking time to be approved for something. But
yeah, that's weird.
I'm going to look into getting us on there just because I know some old folk like me like Pandora better. And
right.
That's one reason I don't listen to podcasts actually, is because like if I could just stream it on Pandora, I totally would. But I don't have Spotify on my phone or anything, so yeah, I don't know. So, you got anything to add to this episode, Xander?
I'm excited for All Out. They've announced another match today. I don't know what either of the people are.
They're both females, all right?
They're both females. Yeah, it's a female match.
Yeah.
I was looking at the previous cards, and they all have 9 matches. I think is what it was, 7 or 9. And, like, there's room for, like, one more match to be announced for All Out. And I'm like, I wonder what it's going to be. And, like, I'm really
there's
excited.
Really that many announced already?
Yeah.
7 or 8, really?
I think so. I don't remember. I'd have to look at the whole card. I didn't think we were going to talk about it, so I didn't pull up the card.
Right.
But I was looking at the previous cards, and there's only... Unless they have more matches, like... I think every show has had the exact same number of matches, and All Out has one less, so I would assume
consistent.
It would... Yeah, I'm excited.
I am, too.
I mean, unless the ladder match goes incredibly long, like, that's going to be nuts.
What was that?
The ladder, I think the ladder, the tag match,
yeah,
that's gonna be nuts.
Don't they have another tag match too? Aren't the Best Friends wrestling something?
Yeah, the Best Friends versus somebody
New
else.
Order, isn't it?
Or
is that the TV episode?
Right. I think that sounds right. Yeah.
Okay.
And then Cody and
Shawn Spears.
Thank you.
Yep.
I was gonna say Ty Dillinger. Nope.
Yep.
That's gonna be cool. I really like. I don't know that build. There's a lot of build for that. It's a good time.
Yeah, I mean, all their building is really good, and I just want to like my favorite part of being the Elite is the fucking ref gimmick, dude.
Oh my god, the beginning of the last one,
that.
When like he like taps the ref and he like, oh my god, so funny.
It's so good. Like the ref segments in all of those are like fucking hilarious. Like the one like I can't remember who it was, but he like tapped on something. He's like, oh, you're tapping, ring the bell.
Yeah.
It's fucking hilarious. But yeah, who are we getting? We got Moxley versus
You're gonna make me pull it up. Hold on.
Yeah, because
I will pull it up. I got the internet open, unless I closed it. Nope, sure didn't.
You would think that Dustin would have something going on, because I don't think he has anything going on yet.
We've got Adam Page versus Chris Jericho for the world title. Moxley versus Kenny Omega.
That's what it was, Omega. I couldn't think of it.
Yeah. Best Friends versus the Dark Order for the first round bye for the tag title tournament. Lucha Brothers versus Young Bucks in the... That's the ladder match, right?
Yeah, the ladder match, yep.
For the AAA World Tag titles. Cody versus Shawn Spears. Shawn Spears is going to have Tully Blanchard in his corner. Cody's got a mystery person in his corner.
Oh, that's where Dustin's going, probably, yeah.
Yeah.
Because he needs his older brother.
Yeah. Darby, I always want to say All In, because All In.
Allen.
Yeah, Darby Allin, Joey Janela, Jimmy Havoc in the triple threat. The
that's
Casino
gonna be
Battle
sick,
Royal.
too.
And Riho versus Hikaru Shida is the one that was announced today.
Okay, so is this Battle Royal an all-women's Battle Royal? Because I've seen a lot of the people that they've
Yes.
announced are all women.
Yep, it's they're not doing a men's one. It's just a women's Battle Royal.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure about that because I
And
seen they announced like 4 women.
that is for one of the 2 people to be in the women's world title match, which is going to be on the first TV show on TNT.
Yeah, man, this is gonna be a fucking sick show.
I don't know who the second person's going to be. I assume they'll either do another Battle Royal or they'll do another match at some point later, because that's only for one person to be in it. But yeah, they've got room for one more match to be in.
Brandy could just put herself in there since she's,
since she's in charge.
Yeah, since she's the whole Stephanie McMahon gimmick. But
right.
That Darby Allin match is gonna be fucking sick, dude. Because
they've
almost
hyped
guarantee
that
it's gonna be like
stuff up
hardcore
too, yeah.
or something. They're gonna use fucking and Darby Allin is a good worker. Like I didn't realize it until that last pay-per-view. He's really good.
Yeah.
Hey, where's Luchasaurus at on the card? Has he got anything going on?
He does not. He
Maybe
needs to be on the
next
card.
fucking thing they announced then.
Yeah, he needs to be on the card because oh my god, Luchasaurus and
wait, I just seen something today. It was Luchasaurus, Jungle Boy, and whatever Stuntman Mark or whatever his name is, the little guy, against SCU. It might have been a rumored match, but I read something about that.
I feel like they've been hyping that up like subtly on BTE, but they haven't announced it or anything.
Yeah.
I don't know. They've already got the 2 tag matches on the show, but I mean, I don't know.
It'd be a 3-way, 6-man, SCU, and then those, because they have to put Luchasaurus on there because they're fucking over.
Because he has a master's degree.
Right, exactly. Hashtag masters.
You know who else has a master's degree?
Dreasaurus.
Wow.
Yeah, how about that? You'd almost think she stole her gimmick from Luchasaurus. It was just a really big coincidence, actually.
Right. How convenient.
Yeah. So yeah, that's pretty much all we have for this episode of our general life going on. What's been going on over the summer with Zan the Plant Man and the S.E.RoxX Man.
Yeah.
I actually had an idea for like a new live segment I think I might do on the Facebook here. I may debut that next week. It'll just be like I'm not going to give anything away. You'll have to listen or watch my Facebook page. Look for S.E.RoxX. It'll just be like a live segment. Yeah, I'll do. Are we going to do a live like picks for AEW while we're out there?
That'd be fun.
We'll
I
do
think
live
we should.
picks. Yeah, for sure.
Day before in the hotel room or something, or the not the hotel room. We don't do hotels.
Yeah, we do Airbnb. We got
Airbnb.
a whole house.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Yeah, so watch for our live picks of AEW All Out. That'll be exciting. I'm not sure what page we'll stream it on. Maybe we'll stream it on all the pages we have, so you guys
simultaneously.
Like all our pages.
That'd be fun.
Yes, Xander Media, S.E.RoxX, Blank Canvas Design and Entertainment. All them shits, guys. Check them out.
Yeah.
So thanks for joining us. I have been S.E.RoxX, joined by my co-host
Zan the Plant Man.
And remember to keep rocking
and stay crispy.